there, it's Christy with the Chirp YouTube channel. I am here today with the third installment on using a communication book with minimally verbal or non-verbal kids. This is stage 3, and please, if you have not already watched stages 1 and 2, please go back and do that. I will put links to those in the information box below this video. It is important that you watch them and that you watch them in order. You can watch this video right now if you haven't watched the other two, and you'll still be fine. You won't explode, no lightning will strike you, but it won't make as much sense to you, and you won't have the foundation to support the learning that I hope will happen in this video. I also would like to reiterate that these videos are by no means a replacement for more in-depth training on the issue of using communication books. It is important that if you can, you get as much training as possible. As I've also said, it really works better to have 2 adults working on this at the same time. I realize that all these idealizations sometimes are not possible in your day-to-day life, and you may live in a place where speech-language pathologists are not available, where further training is not available, or where you don't have the finances for either one of them. That's why I want to make sure that this YouTube channel is available. Thank you for watching. I appreciate that. The more people watch, the more my videos will get recommended to additional people by YouTube itself. The more thumbs up I get, the more subscribers I get, the more these videos will be available to other people who also need to know these things. So if you enjoy videos like this, please give me a thumbs up, please subscribe, please share these videos with people that you know who might also benefit. Okay, now that we've gotten those preliminaries out of the way, this is, once again, my communication book binder. Today, I'm very excited that we are on stage 3, which is picture discrimination. That means we have 2 pictures now instead of just 1. The job of the child is to discriminate, tell the difference, between one thing that she really wants, which in this case we're going to pretend is rocket balloons, and another thing which we're going to assume is not all that exciting, a bottle of water. Everyone needs water, but it's not all that fun. We prefer more fun things. Okay, I have both of these things in the book. Let's say that it's time for our little one-on-one playtime. It does help to have another person in this scenario, as I mentioned in previous videos in this little series. If I am working as the communication partner, the one to whom the child needs to give the visuals in order to communicate, it helps to have someone working with the child to help prompt as necessary. It is usually necessary to have prompting because kids don't pick this up naturally sometimes, and we need to have somebody there to help the child do what is necessary to communicate effectively. If you don't have that, we can make do without it, but it does help. I have my book all set up. I have the balloons nearby, and I have the water nearby, even though I know that she is not going to wish to request it. Since I have 2 options here for the child to choose from, let's assume that she chooses what I think she will choose. Right off the bat, she grabs the balloons and hands it to me, and I say, balloons! And we go get the balloons, we play with the balloons. Usually, I set the timer for about 3 minutes. We play balloons for 3 minutes, and then during that time I have resituated my visuals in the book, and we go through the requesting process all over again. The reason I resituate the pictures every single time is because our kids get very used to routine, and they very much prefer routine, and if I constantly put the thing that I know she wants in the upper corner, just like this, and the thing she doesn't want I put down here, is there ever any reason she's going to learn to distinguish between these 2 pictures? Nope, there's no reason to. She can just every time grab what's right there, and I have already predicted for her what she's going to request. That does not mean that she has mastered this stage. Every single time I put an item in the book, I want to move things around a bit. I want to make sure that she has to actually look at the pictures, pay attention to what she is communicating, not just that she is communicating. In the previous stages, all she had to do was grab the visual and hand it to a communication partner. She did not have to look at the picture, recognize that it was indeed what she wanted. All she had to do was hand it to someone. This is the stage where she has to make sure that what she's handing you is what she actually wants. So it's important that we move the pictures around. Now that we have talked about what to do when she requests what we know she does want, what do we do if she requests something we know she does not want? In this case, represented by the bottle of water. What do I do if I come into a play situation knowing that she is desperate to play rocket balloons, but she doesn't pay any attention to the pictures at all? She just grabs one and hands it to me, and it turns out to be the water. I hold the picture, I hold my water, and I say, "Water!" and I hand her the water. Be careful. This is a dangerous situation because I have had the thing that the child requested and didn't want thrown at me. I have had a big tantrum start right then and there. I have had that item broken. There are all sorts of different things that can happen because the child requested something, has gotten used to handing you a picture and having whatever she wanted given to her. So there is an expectation on the part of the child at this point that whatever she handed you, that doesn't matter. What matters is that she handed it to you and you will now give her what she wants. It's a transactional sort of thing. She did her part, now you didn't do yours, what's wrong with you? We have to very carefully teach in this situation. Hold up the visual, hold up the water, say, "Water!" and reach the water out to the child. If she is a high stress sort of child, she's probably going to start ramping up. You might hear noises. You might see increased tension in her body. Whatever it is, you are holding these things, and if she starts to spiral, you might say, "Uh-oh, no water," and you might put it back in the book and hand it to her again. Give her another chance. If she just randomly grabs again, picks the water again, do the same thing. "Water, water." If she starts to spiral out of control again, this is the time when we're going to do some prompting. So I move the pictures around again, but this time the person prompting the child, or I, if there is no second person, will grab the child's hand, help her pick the thing we know she wants, help her hand it to the communication partner. Then I say, "Balloons!" and we go on and we play balloons for the allotted period of time, and then we practice again. This usually does happen. I don't like the child to request what she doesn't want more than twice in a row, so try to step in after a second time. We want the child to have more successes than not successes, because this should be a fun process. It shouldn't be so frustrating that the child ceases wanting to interact with you at all. You will know that your child is ready to move on to stage 4, which I will discuss in an upcoming video, when your child is almost 100% expressing accurately what she actually wants, what you know she wants. Most of the time, she looks at the pictures, purposefully chooses one, and hands it to you. She doesn't need to speak yet. She doesn't need to give you eye contact. She just needs to hand you the picture of the thing that you know that she wants. There need to be not very many errors by the time you decide to move to stage 4. I hope this video was very helpful to you and that you are enjoying the prospect of your child making these steps, growing as you help her communicate better from stage to stage. If you have questions, please don't hesitate to leave them in the comments area below this video. You can also email me if you want to keep all of your information private. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.